Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your host this evening, Mr. Bernie Friedman.
Hi, everybody. Yay. Oh, my goodness. Everybody drinking? What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Alcohol. Good. How you guys doing over here on this side of the room? Good. You're drinking? Good, good. We're going to have a good time tonight. I'm so excited. What a lovely evening and what a beautiful group of people to help me celebrate somebody very special. I'm so excited. I got to tell you that it's about a year and a half that we're doing this series, and it just keeps getting better, doesn't it? It just keeps getting better. And I speak on behalf of Joanne and myself and the entire staff here at the Metropolitan Room that we've made so many wonderful friends since we've been doing this. So many beautiful people we've been introduced to. Such great talent. It's just a wonderful thing. So I want to welcome everybody to the Metropolitan Room, the world capital of cabaret. If I say it enough, you'll believe it. Hopefully. All righty. Let me get my glasses on. Oh, that's where you are. Okay, good evening and welcome. I want to thank everybody here for joining me on the 15th of June, 2015, in our monthly series we call This Is Your Night. I'm Bernie Friedman. I'm happy to be sharing this evening with all of you as managing partner of the Metropolitan Room and host of This Is Your Night. With the help of friends and family, we'll be honoring an extraordinary individual tonight. This Is Your Night is based on a classic premise and profiles a guest honoree who has contributed in a significant way to the New York City entertainment scene and beyond. They're the behind-the-scenes maestros, teachers, producers, photographers, promoters, and writers in the entertainment scene. Without them, these artists we love and admire wouldn't have the opportunities to perfect their craft. These unsung, what I call enablers of great talent, get their long-awaited due right here at the Metropolitan Room. The selection process is made by recommendations from our leaders in the entertainment industry. The honoree receives a gift from the Metropolitan Room in recognition of their tireless dedication and hard work. The tribute features a lineup of entertainment professionals, family, and friends who will share stories, song, and comedy about their experiences with our honoree. The first order of business tonight, I'd like to acknowledge some of our alumni of honorees who've been invited. I'm not sure if everybody's here, but I'd like to acknowledge them anyway. And that is Marianne Lapinto and Alice Fennell, who's up there. Mr. Peter Levy, Kitty Scrabella, Joseph Macchia, Bobby Horowitz. Yeah, whoa, that got a 9 on the Richter scale. And Mr. David Kenny. The wonderful and blessed individual, Russ Weatherford, who's sitting right over there, I believe. And I'd like to also acknowledge two gentlemen who are no longer with us, and we miss them dearly, but they were also honorees last year, and that's Mr. Joe Franklin. What a wonderful human being. And Luigi, for those of you who remember Luigi. Tonight, we're saluting an individual who has one of the most impressive records of personal and professional contributions to our community. This is your night, David Friedman. Born in David Allen Friedman is a film and theater composer, songwriter, author, lyricist, and conductor with multi-platinum recordings, Broadway shows, Disney animated films, television scores, and a teaching and lecturing career that spans the nation and beyond. David Friedman is truly someone who has made a major mark in all areas of show business. He has received a 1997 Backstage Bistro Award for Composer of the Year, a 1997 Johnny Mercer Award for Songwriter of the Year, and a special Lifetime Achievement Award at the 26th Annual MAC Awards. Here, he is at the MAC Awards when he received a Lifetime Achievement Award presented by Lucy Arnaz. David is a music... Yeah, that's him. What I learned about David is that he is a musical genius. He picked up instruments throughout his career without any lessons and just started playing them. He was able to pick up instruments and within short order able to follow music, create music. His father loved classical music. And at age 5, he learned the guitar. As you can see in this photograph here, David is with Ida Appleman and his brother, Stephen. He attended the Dalcroze School and learned the Eurythmics method, embodying music. David started playing the piano at age 10. He had no piano lessons until college. He took up the bassoon as well. How many people here took up the bassoon? How many people actually touched a bassoon? How many people know what a bassoon is? I know what a baboon is, but I have no clue what a bassoon looks like. One of his mentors told him that he picked up this little habit. She told him that he might end up in a pit on a Broadway show if he kept a trashy nightclub idiom in his improvisations. Which I assume you got rid of. God, no. He got married at age 20 when he was a junior in college. Did you know that? Okay, I guess everybody knew that. Was a surprise to me. It isn't. You read his book. Somebody read your book. Isn't that so? How many people read his book? Please applaud. Wow. You made a lot of money. He played in the Fantastics. And check this out, at the young age of 28, at 28, he directed his first Broadway show, literally Broadway show. He was on the Mike Douglas show, and he was told that he was going to get paid $3.58. So he said, that's not bad, $3.58. He finds out that it's $358. He celebrated. Did you spend it yet? Check this out. Between the ages of 28 and 30, he conducted 5 Broadway shows. What did you folks do at age 28? After spending several years conducting musicals on Broadway, including Grease. How many people have seen Grease? You heard his work. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. You heard his work. Song and Dance. You heard his work. David went to Hollywood, where he was a conductor and vocal arranger for such Disney classics as Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, my favorite movie, and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. This led to David writing music and lyrics for Disney's Aladdin and The King of Thieves, scoring 3 animated television series, Happiness, Sky Dancers, and Dragonflies, and the film Trick. Anybody here see Trick? And a 13-year stint as music supervisor and vocal arranger of Broadway's Beauty and the Beast. God bless you. Here in this photo, he is with Angela Lansbury and Jerry Orbach in the Beauty and the Beast recording session. Here he is with Alan Menken, Howard Ashman, and Danny Trube. He is. He's only, how old were you at that time? 15. He already knew the bassoon at that time. And this is David conducting the orchestra. Oh, that's it. And this is David conducting the orchestra for the Beauty and the Beast recording session. David has written songs for, you ready for this? Diana Ross, Barry Manilow, Petula Clark, Nancy Lamotte, Alison Krauss, Laura Branigan, Jason Alexander, Laurie Beachman, Lainey Kazan, Leslie Uggams, and many more. The list goes on. I can't take all night reading this list. It's just goes on forever. He produced all of Nancy Lamotte's recordings, many including his original compositions. As a recording producer, David started his own company called Mitter Music Records, and wrote for and produced all of the late, great Nancy Lamotte's CDs. In this photograph, he is with Nancy Lamotte, Laurie Beachman, and Alex Korev. Here he is working with Laurie Beachman. David has written hundreds of songs with Kathy Lee Gifford. Is she here tonight, by the way? I'd like to acknowledge her. No? And they have co-written and co-produced 2 children's CDs, Kathy Lee's CD Born for You, and 2 recently CD of their songs entitled My Way Home and Everyone Has a Story. David also co-wrote and produced the score to the Broadway musical Scandalous with Kathy Lee and David Pomerantz. Scandalous played at the Neil Simon Theater on Broadway in 2012. Here he is in this photograph on live with Regis and Kathy. In 2003, David completed an off-Broadway run of his revue entitled Listen to My Heart, the songs of David Friedman. This featured David and 5 of Broadway's finest singers performing 27 of his songs. The show has now been performed in 10 American cities, as well as in London, Ireland, Germany, and Australia, and was most recently seen as the opening show of the new Stageworks Theater in Tampa. This is a photograph taken in Tampa. Okay, so we can remove the slides now. And David, this is my own personal take on this. David has still a lot more to contribute as far as I see after talking with him. As if this is not enough, David. I've spent some time with him, and I realized immediately that I am in the company of a genius, as well as a wonderful human being that he is. God bless you, David Friedman. And now, on with the show. And on with the show so that we can show you, David Friedman, how much you're appreciated in this community. And on that note, let's celebrate and honor David Friedman's contribution to our community with a really, really big show. On lights and sound is our technical director, Jonathan Mercado. On our 6 high-definition camera, live editing video system, and live streaming on Concert Window is Jonathan Friedman. And our musical director tonight will be Tracy Stark. He has been a musical director and solo artist since he was 16. He is currently starring in 3 Decades in the Dark with Raisa Katura Bennett. Opening the show tonight is Kenneth Gartman with Dakota.
Well, I have to admit, David, I almost bailed on tonight because I sound a little more like a bass than you're used to hearing me, as you know. And I called her today, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this opening number. And then we got here to rehearse because we were going to do a number anyway. And I was like, wait, maybe we can rethink this a little bit. So at 6:30, we went downstairs at the Laurie Beachman, and we found a way to do this together. So here That's what friends are for, right? We have these friends who equally love David Friedman as much as I love David Friedman. So the show goes on with a little support from your friends. And so as long as we can sing, even if we need a little help. When the night is dark and cold, and my dreams have fallen through, when my friends just can't be found, and there's no one else around, I know I have you. When my heart is filled with pain, and I don't know what to do, you were always there for me, and whatever comes to be, I know I'll get through. As long as I can see, as long as there's a melody inside of me, I have a voice, I can face anything, as long as I can sing. Take my world away, everything that I possess, but it wouldn't get to me. These things are not the key to my happiness. As long as I can sing, as long as there's a melody inside of me, I have a voice, I can face anything, as long as I can sing. And I'm alive when I open my heart and let go.
And that was Kenneth Gartman and Dakota. Okay. She's been a friend and a fan of David's for over 21 years. Working with David has been one of the greatest gifts in her career. She is delighted to sing for him tonight. Please welcome to the stage Ann Ronaldson.
There's a voice that's softly whispering inside my head, telling me I'm gonna be alright. It keeps saying, let yourself be led where you are led. Don't hold back, don't put up a fight. It tells me place you're meant to be, and you're already there. Open up your heart and let life in. You know that you can always trust the wind. When the world starts doing things that I don't understand, and I search my soul to find a reason why, in the dark of night I feel somebody take my hand and tell me you don't even have to try, for you can trust the wind, breathe the air, and know that there are helping hands around you everywhere. Open up your heart and let life in. You know that you can always trust the wind. Dreams have wings, thoughts take flight. All good things are streaming toward us every day. They hear our prayers, they know the way. I'm gonna trust the wind, breathe the air, let it take me on its wings and carry me somewhere. I'll open up my heart and let life in. I know wherever breezes blow, wherever winding rivers flow, I'm going where I need to go. I can trust the wind.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Ann Rolliff. And that was Ann Rollifson. Well, this is not working. Hello. Test. Ah, now it's working. And that was Ann Rollifson. Keep it going. She met David Friedman when she was part of the Help Is On The Way concerts out in San Francisco. She is honored to be here singing for David tonight. Please welcome Carly Ozard.
Someone asked me, what time is it? It's just in time for Christmas. They had decked the malls and trimmed the town with plastic trees, till the world was just a giant retail maze. 'Tis the season when you turn your thoughts to people you can't please, when we measure passing time in shopping days, and the holidays were something to get through. But the thing I hadn't counted on was you. Just in time for Christmas, you came along. Just in time for Christmas, when everything felt wrong, and I was sure my faith had all run out. Just in time for Christmas, you showed me what Christmas is about. What I needed most could not be bought at any price. I was far too disillusioned then to see. I was going through the motions, made a list and checked it twice, and forgot to write down anything for me. But my long unspoken wishes had been heard, and an unexpected miracle occurred. Just in time for Christmas, one silent night. Just in time for Christmas, you filled my life with light. and there was joy where there had once been doubt. Just in time for Christmas, you showed me what Christmas is about. And all at once, the bells began to ring, and hark the herald, I heard angels sing. Who am I to resist their call? You brought me the greatest gift of all. And now my spirit sings just in time. My heart is caroling from deep within my soul. I want to shout just in time for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas, you showed me what Christmas is about.
And that was Carly Ozard. Equally at home in musical theater, cabaret, or as a church soloist, she recently performed with the Philharmonics at Lincoln Center and in Barry Levitt's Class Acts at Don't Tell Mama. She is a regular in David's brilliant Inner Voice workshop. Please welcome to the stage the lovely Lenore Stefanik.
Find the light here. Oh, thank you. So helpful. David's a Renaissance man and a mensch. Did they have mensches during Renaissance period? And this is one of David's art songs. So if it doesn't have the sunshiny, hopeful ending that many of his songs have, we have Edna St. Vincent Millay to blame or to thank, depending on what your point of view is.
Time does not bring relief. You all have lied who told me time would ease me of my pain. I miss him, the weeping of the rain. I want him at the shrinking of the tide. The old snows melt from every mountain side, and last year's leaves are smoking every lane. But last year's bitter loving must remain heaped on my heart, and my old thoughts abide. There are 100 places where I fear to go, so with his memory they grin and
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Lenore Stefanik. She's involved in two different yet related areas, entertainment and image consulting. A MAC Award winner, she currently hosts a monthly series right here on this stage called It's Just a Number. Her book on being fit and fabulous from 50 forward, published by the Louise Hay affiliate, will be out soon. She came to realize that her mission is to help people love themselves so they can, in turn, love others. Please welcome to the stage the wonderful Bobby Horowitz.
Thank you. David, because of you, I'm doing something I have never done in my life. I've walked on this stage with no notes. And I got that from class last week. And seeing Lenore Stefanik up on the stage and seeing the other people in the class who were here tonight, I realized that David also has the capability of creating family. That class is, they're mishpocha, as Bernie would say. I mean, they're really, and I see how they've grown. I mean, I see how as humans and as singers, they've just gotten larger and larger and larger because of being with David. And I know what I have gotten from David is mammoth. And you wrote music to lyrics I wrote. We wrote a song together, me with David Friedman. I mean, that's, it would be unthought of. But so much with David. I do two things. I'm in his class, and I also go on the retreats with David and Sean. And, of course, I've read The Thought Exchange and pay attention to his spiritual work. And I see that all of it is in him. He is one thing that creates everything. And David is willing to talk about his own foibles, his own things that other people may think, oh God, that could happen to somebody, or things that, and he uses them to show you how you can go on and how he's willing to use himself to help you. And now I've learned that's what a person is, because we all have our things, and we all have things that come up in our life, but somehow we can go on and get through it. And look how successful David is. I mean, and his things, everybody has things. And that's what I'm learning, is that he's human. And that what I get from David, yeah, you are. You may not know it, but no. But you are. And what I got, and it's, all humans are wonderful. And if everybody could work with David Friedman and learn how wonderful they were in their inner self, I think we'd have a world that would get along, and we wouldn't have to have any wars, any problems, any troubles if everybody loved themselves. And that's what David is teaching us to do. And I thank you so much.
Bobby Horowitz. She made her Broadway debut as the narrator in the revival of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, followed by Eponine in Les Mis on Broadway. She also originated the role of Yona in Children of Eden. Please welcome her musical director, John Fisher, and give a warm Metropolitan Room debut welcome to Kelly Rapke Agresta.
So many things we can't control, so many hurts that happen every day, so many heartaches that pierce the soul, so much pain that won't ever go away. How do we make it better? How do we make it through? What can we do when there's nothing can take care of each other. We can remember that deep down inside we all need the same thing. Maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. Nobody really wants to fight. Nobody really wants to go to war. If everyone wants to make things right, then what are we always fighting for? Does nobody want to see it? Does nobody understand? The power to heal is right here in our hands. We can be kind. We can take care of each other. We can remember that deep down inside we all need the same thing. Maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. And it's not enough to talk about it, not enough to sing a song. We must walk the walk about it. You and I, do or die, we've got to try to get along. We can be kind. We can take care of each other. We can remember that deep down inside we all need the same thing. Maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. Maybe we'll find true peace of mind if we always remember we can be
And that was Kelly Rapke Agresta. She is a Boston-based singer-actress who began coaching with David after a master class in Beantown. She holds a BFA in musical theater from the Hart School. With David's brilliant guidance, she's making her New York City debut in October in her very own one-woman show, Bless the Broken Road. Please welcome to the stage, Tracy O'Farrell.
When I first met you, I knew that you were the one for me. I didn't know how to tell you, but I knew how it would be. We'd live in a house on a hill and spend our days making love. I didn't know how we'd get there. All I knew was what I was dreaming of. And so the days went by, and still I didn't say a word. Waiting for you to hear the music I'd already heard. I didn't know just what to do to try and win your love. So I didn't do anything, I just held on tight to what I was dreaming of. was walking east and you were walking west, and we just chanced to meet and sat down for a rest. And then your eyes met mine, and oh, my heart, there it was. And now we live here in this house upon a hill, and we spend days like this just making love as lovers will. When I look into your eyes and see them filled with love, I think that God must smile on those who hold on tight to what they are dreaming of. I didn't know when, I didn't know how, but I held on tight, and I've got my dream now.
And that was Tracy O'Farrell. David, I have 2 notes that I will read for you to very special people who couldn't be here. Wanted to say the following. The first one: Dearest David, congratulations on tonight. I wish I could be there to sing one of your beautiful songs. Thank you for making the world a better place with your music. All my love, Liz Calloway. By the way, Liz Calloway will be performing her own show right here at Metropolitan Room on July 28th. So David, don't miss it. Just because she missed yours doesn't mean you should do the same. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Here's the second note. David, I'm sorry I can't be there to celebrate you. Yours is a singular gift. Your music and lyrics are one, as if they flow from you simultaneously, reaching into our souls, capturing a secret. Congratulations on this night. May you continue to reflect the human condition so eloquently and beautifully, painfully and joyously. Your friend and fan forever, Mr. Sam Harris. She was nominated for a Lucille Lortel Award for Disenchanted and tours with David Friedman's show, Listen to My Heart. Tonight, she sings one of David's most popular tunes. Please welcome to the stage the lovely and talented Miss Lulu Picard.
Baby, I have had one dream in mind, and I hope and pray that maybe it will finally come true. It's a simple wish that everyone has had from time to time, so I know you'll understand me when I share my dream with you. I want to be rich, famous, and powerful. Step on all my enemies and never feel a thing. I want to be rich, famous, and powerful. So all I have to do in life is sit around and sing. I don't want to work, struggle, or compromise. When I set a goal, I want to reach it right away. Because paying your dues, that's just for other guys. As for me, I want what I want, and I want it all today. I don't want to audition. I don't want to take class. I want to get discovered while I'm sitting on my ass. I should not have to suffer. I should not have to sweat. I tried that for 10 minutes once, and look, what did I get? I'm still not rich. Famous and powerful. Barbra Streisand has it all, and I can do what she can do. So why is she rich, famous, and powerful, while I'm still stuck here schlepping through my life like all of you? What does it take to be famous and powerful? God, if you are listening, please tell me what to do. What do I have to fake to be famous and powerful? I've done everything I can, and now the rest is up to you. I've tried being nude.
good. I've tried being nice. I even tried pretending I was listening once or twice. But the really big stars have made it without it. Was Betty Davis pleasant? Well, I seriously doubt it. But she was rich! A 5, 6, 7, 8. Everyone adored her and the world was at her feet. And she was a bitch. It's obvious that I have gotten nowhere being sweet. Arpeggio. Now I know I should be thankful for the blessings I have got. There are those that truly worship me, and starving I am not. And I suppose that friends and family and health count for a lot. But I have to admit, oh, that doesn't mean shit if I'm not rich, famous and powerful. Oh, come on, don't be so shocked. You know you feel the same as I if we were rich, famous and powerful. We could take all those agents and casting directors, tiny apartments and back tax collectors, critics and casting calls, chilly rehearsal halls, people who bore us, and jobs in the chorus, and kiss them all goodbye. Is that too much to ask?
Lulu Picard. Our next performer is a MAC Award winner who you might also have seen in HBO's The Normal Heart or NBC's The Mysteries of Laura. You can also see him in an upcoming episode of Aziz Ansari's new series on Netflix. Please welcome to the stage the very brilliant Adam Shapiro.
Thank you so much. David, I have to tell you, I discovered your songs pretty much exactly when I moved to New York. So to me, your music is the soundtrack of this city. And I don't think it's just me, because there are songs that people go to make them feel better. And this was the first one of yours that I learned, and I am honored beyond belief to be here tonight to sing it. I never thought that there could be a love like yours and mine. I never dreamed that I would see the day that I would find a love that feels so right. But here we are tonight, and now the only thing we really need is time. We live on borrowed time. No one can be sure when the loan will finally come due. But I'm loving all of mine. I know what time is for. I borrowed it so I could spend it all right here with you. There was a time when I believed that life held guarantees. There was a time when I was sure my future was secure. But life had other plans. The future's in God's hands, and knowing that has let me live and love you more. We live on borrowed time. Yesterday is past. Tomorrow seems a million miles away. But I promise you that I'm gonna make love last by living every moment, every hour, every day. Now we may have a year and we may have a lifetime. No one can be certain what the future will allow. But you and I are here, and this time is the right time. 'Cause one thing that I know is that we have each other now. We live on borrowed time. Let's celebrate and sing as we walk bravely into the unknown. 'Cause we're gonna be just fine. Whatever life may bring, we'll face it all together, and we'll never be alone. We may not have forever, but our time will be our own. Thank you, David.
Mr. Adam Shapiro. She is a Broadway and recording artist and a MAC Award winner. She has one more show of her highly praised show called Sting Chronicity right here at Metropolitan Room on June 27th at 4 p.m. Please welcome to the stage the incredible Rosemary Lore.
Good night, don't be afraid. Sleep tight in my arms. I swear you'll be okay. I'll keep you from harm. 'Cause I love you and I always will. And you know I'm gonna be true. And whenever you need me, I'll be here with you. I know times have been hard. Life's treated you bad. But baby, let down your guard. Try not to be sad. 'Cause I promise to stay by your side. And now that's what I'm gonna do. When the others have gone away, I'll be here with you. I'll be here when the nights grow cold. I'll be here when the sky is blue. I'll be here when we both grow old. Here with you. So don't cry, I'll be by your side. Don't cry, David, I am your fan. For now and forever, I'll be by your side.
Come rain or come shine, through thick or through thin, for better or worse, I'll be here with you. Good night, don't be afraid.
And that was Rosemary Lord. After 21 years as technical director at Don't Tell Mama, he became a reverend. Ministry was the only thing left for him to do after that. He serves as a minister of the Unity Center of Norwalk in Connecticut. He also serves as David Friedman's partner for the last 13 years. Please welcome to the stage the Reverend Sean Moninger.
Hello. So this is your night, David Friedman. That's what it says on the sheet. David Friedman, I love you get a night in your honor and they don't know your name. David Friedman.
I was a secretary for 30 years. You think I
That's why you didn't do it for 31. And David's on my first date. It was a Don't Tell Mama. He was coming to see a show, a woman named Amy Stevenson who had done a show of his in Texas. And so he decided, what the heck, this will be our first date. He'll come see the show, and we'll go out with Amy. But Amy's her encore, she introduced, it was a David song, and she said, this is for David, who writes the best lyrics, the most wonderful lyrics, the most meaningful lyrics. And she starts in, when the night has been too cold. She had no idea what the rest of the lyrics were. And I thought, that's irony, isn't it? You got the songwriter in the front row. And you praise his lyrics and you don't know them. Life is filled with embarrassing moments, and life is filled with wonderful moments. And tonight's one of those wonderful moments. There are two things about, this isn't about me, but I'm affected by it all. And there are, for those of you, many of you here have known me for many years, and there are two ridiculous things about me. Two very ridiculous. One is, well, I'm a minister after 21 years at Don't Tell Mama. That's ridiculous. And I was not voted most likely to be. Some say I was voted most likely to need one. And but the other most ridiculous thing is that this 4th of July, I'll be with David for 13 years. It's ridiculous. There's very little in our backgrounds to say, oh, David Friedman and Sean Moninger were going to find each other one day. It really is. And I've introduced David around this country. And there's something I always like to say about him. And I say, this may not sound very nice, but David Friedman has touched all of you. What's more, he has touched your children. In the nicest of ways, so it doesn't sound very nice. There's something else so splendid about David. And so many of you here have studied with him, and you've worked with him, and you know him in so many ways. And it's something about David that I don't know this about everyone, but I know it about him. And it's that he's always on your side. It's the most wonderful thing about this man. He's willing, always willing, that you succeed, that you be wonderful. There's not an ounce of malice in him that wishes anyone would fail. He will work with anyone over time and give you everything he has to be the best that you can be. And so while Bobby has said, those who work with David keep getting larger and larger, and I have, I have pictures. Go to Facebook, look at Thinner Days. And, but being with David, I've gotten so much larger in stature. And so, all of us here tonight, our lives are better because we know David Friedman. Thank you.
Beautifully said. And that was the Reverend Sean Moninger. She just finished her off-Broadway run of Disenchanted at the West Side Theater, and she continues to tour the world with David Friedman's show, Listen to My Heart. Please welcome to the stage, Allison Burns.
Did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? What else could I possibly say? Our dreams cannot stand. They were built out of sand, and the tide will soon wash them away. Did I have to say no? Yes, I had to say no. There isn't a ghost of a prayer. Hold us up to the light and you'll see we're not right. So I have to pretend I don't care. We have nothing in common. We don't even share the same sky. He breathes another air. He sees another dawn. He whispers to a different moon than I. Still he asked for my hand. Yes, he asked for my hand. What on earth was he thinking of? Please repeat after me. There's no chance, let it be. We have nothing in common but love. Nothing in common but love. When I look in his eyes, I get lost in his eyes. I forget for a moment we're wrong. He touches my hand and we're off in a land where reason and rules don't belong. I know I'm only dreaming, but just for a moment we're there. Together side by side, we stand beneath the sky, where sun and moon and stars are ours to share. Then I look at myself and I say to myself, what on earth are you thinking of? There's no chance, not a prayer. Still I dream of somewhere where nothing else matters but love. What else can I do? What can two people do who have nothing in common but love?
Allison Burns. She is a multi-award-winning artist, director, and teacher. Her Mac and Nightlife and Bistro award-winning show, Special K, is a tribute to the incomparable Kay Ballard. Has played around the country, including an extended run here at Metropolitan Room. Her monthly series, Reinhagen Redux, has just been extended to return to the Metropolitan Room this fall. We just love her. Please welcome to the stage Gretchen Reinhagen.
Here we are, you and I at last, in the right place, at the right time. Every dream I've dreamed has come to pass, 'cause you're right here, and you're all mine. I can't believe the years of holding back are through, and I can finally share what's in my heart with you. Listen, listen, listen. Once upon a time, not too long ago, a friend took me to a class called Thought Exchange, taught by David Friedman. And I, of course, knew who he was, and I had heard he was a fabulous teacher, but I was skeptical. Would this class help me at all? Would this man even want me as a student? Well, what I learned after that first night was that David Friedman was somebody I very much wanted to know, and someone I needed to experience. And that class quickly became my favorite part of the week. And here's the thing, when I met David, I was in the middle of maybe one of my darkest years. But before long, he taught me to just breathe again, to just be. And things started to change. I started to open up. I started to find my voice. I started to heal. And I started doing crazy things like saying yes to everything. I took yoga. It's true. And here's the thing, you shared this beautiful music with all of us and made such an amazing impact, but you have changed lives in so many ways. And you have changed my life, and I am incredibly grateful. And I think what's most important when it's all said and done, that we know for ourselves, is that we were here. And maybe we made a difference, and you are absolutely here. And as for making a difference, listen to my heart. Listen to it sing. Listen to my voice. It wants to tell you everything. There's so much to say. I don't know where to start. And if you want to know the love I'm feeling, listen to my heart. All my life, I've been on a road, going one way toward one dream. The road would wind, and down it I would go, always searching, never finding. But even in my darkest hour, I always knew that someday, somehow, the road would lead to you. And words can't express how my heart's filled with happiness. Listen to it, listen to my heart, listen to it sing, listen to my voice, it wants to tell you everything. Listen to my song, listen to it soar. I've waited all my life for this one moment.
I'm not waiting anymore. Listen to my heart as it cries for all the years that it was lonely. Listen to my heart as it smiles to know that now, after so long, I can finally sing my song. And you're here, and you're listening. You're listening. Listen to my heart. It wants to tell you everything, all about the life that's left to find. And if you want to know how much I love you, listen to my heart. Listen to my heart. Listen to my heart.
And that was Gretchen Reinhagen. She is a singer, songwriter, director, and teacher. She recorded this David Friedman song on her first album and is delighted to get the chance to sing it again for David tonight. The New York Times asks why she is not a household name, and Billboard magazine calls her the real thing. And she is the wonderful Lena Koutrakis.
Thank you. So one of my best singer girlfriends in the whole wide world was a beautiful and talented lady named Nancy Lamont. She introduced me to a songwriter friend of hers who was also her producer and, well, basically the tour guide on her road to fame and fortune and her near destiny. It's not a shabby gig, huh? I took this next song and recorded it with my rock and roll band on my very first album in Paris, France. Now, I expected it to be good, but it ended up being the pièce de résistance, that's French, on my album. And the unexpected is that over the years, I have gotten a very special honor. Because of Nancy and a 30-something year friendship with my dear, dear friend Sean Moninger, David Friedman is a piece of my family. Thank you for that and for the music. Standing in the cold, all alone, at the end of the pier, I'm staring at the night, looking down at the water below. How did I end up here? Just the other day, I was on my way to the top. So how did I fall so far? How do I stop? Catch me and don't let me fall in the river. Don't let me drown in the water. No, don't let me drift with the tide. Catch me, 'cause I'm about to go under. I tell you I'm really worth saving. Catch me, or I won't survive. Once I had a dream, now my dreams, they're all gone with the wind. Everything looks black, there's no turning back from this trouble I'm in. I wouldn't know how to begin. When you're going down, everyone around you starts walking away. Who do I turn to now? How do I say, catch me, don't let me fall in the river, don't let me drown in the water, don't let me drift with the tide. Catch me, 'cause I'm about to go under. I tell you I'm really worth saving. Catch me or I won't survive. I've never asked for help before. I just couldn't do it, but I can't make it anymore. You've got to help me through it. Catch me, don't let me fall in the river, don't let me drown in the water, no, don't let me drift with the tide. Catch me, 'cause I'm about to go under. I tell you I'm really worth saving. Catch me or I won't survive. No, I won't survive. I won't survive.
Lena Kutrakis. His professional singing career spans over 30 years in both the classical and contemporary genres of music. He has performed extensively throughout the United States and Europe as a musical theater operatic.
Bernie, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Sue's trying to interrupt over here.
Sue.
Dakota's next.
Who?
Dakota's next.
Oh, I thought they did their thing already. Okay. Well, welcome again to the stage, Dakota. I stand corrected.
Don't give up the ship, even when you feel it's sinking and you don't know what to do. Don't give up your dreams, even though you may be thinking it never will come true. Life has its own ideas of how things come about, and if you just hang in there, life is gonna work it out. Help is on the way from places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met. Yeah, believe me when I say I know help is on the way.
Well, you don't have to know where the path you're on is leading. You just have to walk along, dreaming as you go, asking for the things you're needing. You never can go wrong.
If you have faith, things are happening as they should. And just believe each step you take is leading you to something good. Help is on the way
From places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way. So open your heart, open your mind. No matter how you tried and failed, tomorrow you could turn and find that help is on the way. From places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way. Help is on the way. Help is on the
And that was Kenneth Gartman, Phil Zipkin, and Patrick Spencer Bott, also known as Dakota. His professional singing career spans over 30 years in both the classical and contemporary genres of music. He has performed extensively throughout the United States and Europe as a musical theater operatic, concert, and recital artist. Some of Mr. Vitale's most noteworthy musical theater roles include the international productions of Tony in West Side Story and Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar, just to name a few. Mark recently came into David and Sean's life by way of breeding their new Himalayan Persian kitten, Gabriel. Closing the show with a song that David usually closes his concerts with, please welcome to the stage Mr. Mark Vitale.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. All right, now I'm going to put this jacket on and I will be thin. See? Lord. All right, so it's been an awesome evening filled with amazing energy, beautiful messages, and I love both of you guys, David and Sean. And I pray that I can remember these words because nothing he does is easy. So, here we go. Seasons come and seasons go, and somehow they are meant to show that life and love are never really gone. So when my journey here is through, I'm certain there is just a new hello. And so when I travel on, let me be the music, Let me be the music of love I have known. Let me be the melodies in the wind and the trees that sing for the lost and alone. Let me be the sweet refrain in the sound of the rain, or a rippling stream. Let me be the lullabies that close the eyes of children when they dream. For music has no walls or bars, it bridges time and space. It only asks the senses to surrender. It sweeps us to the stars and makes us one in its embrace. It has no fences. It has no gender. So let me be the music, the beautiful music of love. Let me be the voices of spring that rejoice in the things that blossom and grow. Oh, let me be the music to come again as music. The beautiful music of love. When I go, oh, let me be the music of love. When I go.
Mr. Mark Vitale. Was this a show of shows tonight? How about showing some love to all the performers that contributed to tonight's show? They were absolutely amazing. Beautiful. I'd like to thank the staff at the Metropolitan, my team. I love them dearly. I love them. They're my kids. All the servers, Tom behind the bar, the hosts, they're all terrific. I'd like to thank John Mercado at the tech booth. Thank you so much, John. My wonderful son, Jonathan Friedman, doing the video. I want to especially thank Sue Matsuki. I'll give you a little plug. In the middle of summer, on July 14th, she'll be doing a Christmas show. Do you guys remember Crazy Eddie when he had his Christmas sales in July? This is what it reminds me of. So she's going to be doing a fabulous Christmas show July 14th, so don't miss it. It's going to be a great show. If you want to cool off in the middle of the summer, you want to be there. And I would like to also thank a very important asset in our community. She is just an incredible human being. She jumps in when we need her. She's pinch hitting for Barry Levitt tonight, the wonderful, the magnificent, I love her, Tracy Stark. I'd like to call up Sean. Could you come back up here, Sean, if you don't mind? And I'd also like to call up the chairman of my board, Mrs. Joanne Frischpan. The lovely and talented Joanne Frischpan. And now I'd like to bring up to the stage the wonderful David Friedman. Thank you all. Thank you so much for your support and your generosity for being here tonight to share this incredible experience for Mr. David Friedman. David, you're a very dear friend to all of us, and we will always think of you with love, admiration, and appreciation. You are one of a few in a breed of true champions on this earth who give without expecting anything in return, except for the pleasure of making others happy. David, on behalf of the entertainment industry and the showbiz community in New York City, please accept this beautiful and symbolic gift in recognition of your significant contribution and generosity you've given over the years. I would just like to announce that the series continues, and next month in July, on July 7th, we'll be honoring Stu Hamstra. September 28th, we'll be honoring Ruby Rims. October 26th, O.T. and Diane New. And November 23rd, James Gavin. I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. Get home safe, and God bless all of you. Good night.